Okay, let's get to Clemson, Mac. Um, Hello, Clemson. Welcome to the football season. It started a couple weeks ago, but you're here now. 38-10 over North Carolina. Clemson did whatever they wanted. Mac, at times, I really had the thought, like, is North Carolina trying? I mean, I had that thought on defense specifically. It was rough,
Yeah,
and I wanna give credit to Clemson because they came out right away with that first play call. You're like, "Okay, something's different here. That's nice. Love
yeah,
to see it." So, it was good to see Clemson. I mean, 28 points in the first quarter was crazy, which was more than they'd scored all season, which is unreal. But I'm not sure if this game was more about Clemson or UNC. I think if you're a Clemson fan, you'll say, "Oh, it's more about Clemson." If you're a UNC fan, you probably aren't even watching this because 'cause you're on to basketball season. But UNC, man. Wow.
yeah,
Wow. That's all I
yeah.
got on that.
And I think what was interesting too, kind of as I'm watching this game, I'm just thinking in my head, like, how do I want to approach this?
Yeah.
How do you want to discuss this game? Because I don't want to be a big Debbie Downer, and I don't want to be sunshine and rainbows. So I'm
Right?
going to kind of be in the middle, and we're just going to be factual. North Carolina is a very bad football team right now. I don't know how well coached they are based on the things that I see. I don't think they have the guys based on the things I see. I don't know that what kind of things they're practicing because the habits that are in the game are just bad, just bad. So as a Clemson fan, you need to know that there's just a little bit of education here. You need to know that they're the worst team in the ACC. You also need to know that BC, who you're playing this week, is the second worst team
Mhm.
in the ACC. So there should be 2 games in a row that Clemson looks like national champs. It should. So don't get too excited. Don't get all juiced
I
up
think
and
most
think,
Clemson fans are with you on that,
I
Mac.
hope
I
so.
think they
I
are.
hope so.
Yeah.
But also let's be excited and let's celebrate, a big conference win and a team looking very competent, a team that took shots and a quarterback in Cade Klubnik who went 22 of 24. That's impressive on air. That's
That's
impressive with
true.
no defense. And yet there was a team with Division 1 scholarships out there. And so that was really impressive. And I'll tell you the things I love. Now, I'll have a video coming out later this week to really break it down and show you guys. But Cade went through his progressions. Cade went first read, second read, check down for a 35-yard touchdown. He did it another time for another big gain. He laid it out there to Bryant Wesco and allow him to make big plays. I saw creativity from the offensive play calling. Didn't run the ball super great, 31 attempts for eight. I mean, that's below average. But I could care less. I just want to see the quarterback play well, and he did. 4 touchdowns, 2 to a tight end that, like, I've been begging and pleading for and thinking, like, why is this guy not more involved in the game plan? He is that special, and Christian, the big tight end there, number 87. So I was thrilled with what I saw and very excited and um, thinking that like something good happened in the bye week. But there is that grain of salt of just understand who you're playing and understand the level of competition that you were going against. So, is this something Clemson can build upon? Yes. Is maybe this what they needed just to get confident and believe that they could do something of this nature? Also, maybe yes. But I also saw a team that threw it 42 times and you only had 1 sack. I still need more from that
Mm,
defensive line. Now they got good push. They had like 6 or 7 TFLs and they looked more the part, but
sure.
it's just the production. Like you've got to get it going. You've got to get it going in different areas. And listen, I think they played great. To give up a trash touchdown super late in the game when the fifth string is in, awesome. Um, but there's some signs of positivity, but that's all I'm giving you. We're not getting any more. We're not, the celebration was yesterday. We're on to Boston College
We're on we're on to Boston
now.
College.
Exactly.
The signs are there, Mac. Okay, just quickly on the defense, agree with you about Cade. Like you said, 22 of 24 for 254, 4 touchdowns is impressive. In practice, you were kinda doing it on air, but whatever. Tom Allen being on the sideline, what did you think of that
Yeah, I forgot to bring
change?
that up. Yeah, I liked it. I mean, again, Did it work because the team was inept that you're
I
playing
don't
against?
know.
But I think like, that's what he's known for, that's
And
what he's
that's what
best
Clemson's
for.
done with their
Correct.
DCs. You think of
Most people do.
Venables.
But that
Yeah.
passion, that fire, like, I think it was Ashton Hampton made a big time play, kind of a no game or tackle for
Mhm.
loss, and he's right there like, "Yeah!" Like, that didn't exist for the first,
Sammy Brown had
4
that big
games.
play on, like, the wheel
Yeah,
route, he was
so
losing it, yeah.
I think there is something to that, and again, when you play a competent offense like an SMU in a couple of weeks, then we'll know more. We'll know more.